Here, what we saw price holding its supply, so we broke to the downside and then we broke above the level. So what we're looking for is a break and a retest, and this only happened with one candle, which is fine. Right, that's part of it. Sometimes it could be multiple candles, sometimes it could be one candle, sometimes it could be 10 candles. It's up to you to see the delta at key levels, which is what we're going to be focusing on. Right, so we have our key level resting over here. So what we can see is we can see price peaking its head above the zone, right? Notice how we have a heavy blue volume over here, blue delta, sorry. Again, what does delta mean? This is the topic of the video, right? What does delta mean? Delta is the ask minus the bid. Here, delta is blue, blue is positive, blue means there's more aggressive buyers. So think about it like this. Blue means aggressive buyers are trying to drive price up. That's simple to understand. And we see the markets actually breaking above this level once and twice. Now, what I want traders to focus on is what was going on inside of the level. So here, this candle here, very, very telling, and we break above the candle. What's also interesting is the candle just above. So here, and also here as well, and technically here, right? Move away from looking at candle patterns, market structure shifts, breaks of structure, liquidity sweeps, PD arrays. Move away from that. Once you have your key level defined, look at how the delta is behaving at key levels, right? Trading is about delta at key levels, not anything else. So when you have a lot of red delta, ask yourself this question: have these aggressive sellers, these negative market participants hitting the bid, right? They're hitting the bid, right? We had probably a decent 1 minute of selling, right? So between 66.45 and 66.40, round about this area, there was a ton of aggressive selling, Now we broke above the level here. And we continue to, reject these aggressive sellers as we broke above the body here. So who is in control of the price, right? When aggressive sellers fail to break below the level, we see price breaking above the level. Who is in control at that level between buyers and sellers? Well, the answer is negative delta with no reward means that there's a passive buyer stepping in over here. So passive buyers go in with limit orders. So there's aggressive participants going in with market orders and limit orders. What you're seeing on the footprint charts and what's translated in the delta are only market participants. They're hitting the bid on the left-hand number. They're hitting the ask. So here we had a ton of aggressive sellers failing to break below this level. We see 2 breaks above. This means that buyers are in control, and this means you could have caught a trade like this. Now that trade in itself was a very, very successful trade for those who took it. It rallied all the way up to, I think, 10R or something crazy like that, right? So that's what I wanted to go